Before Pentecost, the disciples chose fear. They locked the doors, they stayed silent, they kept their heads down, hoping not to be noticed. Because fear does that. It shrinks us. It turns us inward. It convinces us that staying safe matters more than standing for what is right. And if we're honest, that same temptation is alive today. Fear tells us, don't get involved, don't speak up against injustice, don't risk being misunderstood, don't stand too close to those who are suffering. But Pentecost changes everything. The Holy Spirit comes not quietly, but with power, wind, fire, movement. And the disciples walk out of that locked room. What changed? They chose love over fear. Not because fear disappeared, but because the love of Christ became stronger. They had seen a love that forgives enemies, a love that lifts up the poor, a love that crosses boundaries and breaks down walls. And filled with the Holy Spirit, they realized that kind of love cannot stay hidden. For the love of Christ, they went out. And that is still the call of Pentecost today. We live in a world still marked by division, violence, and injustice. Fear tells us to retreat into our corners. Fear tells us to protect only our own. But the Holy Spirit calls us to something greater, to choose love, not fear, to stand with those on the margins, to speak when dignity is denied, to work for justice, not because it is easy, but because it is faithful. Even voices in the church continue to remind us of this. Pope Leo calls us to peace, not because of politics, not because it's popular, but because peace is the work of the Holy Spirit. Peace rooted in justice, peace rooted in human dignity, peace that requires courage, and courage is what Pentecost and the Holy Spirit gives. The disciples didn't become bold because the world became safer. They became bold because they were filled with the love of the Spirit, and that is what they chose to follow. So the question for us is simple. Will we choose fear, or will we choose love? Will we stay behind closed doors, or step into the world for the love of Christ? Pentecost is not just about what happened then, it is about what is possible now. Ordinary people, filled with the Holy Spirit, choosing love over fear, and becoming courageous witnesses in a world that desperately needs it.